Girl, you know I'm my time. I mean the way you like. Time. Girl, you know I'm my time. Baby, can you handle it? Romantic with the candles lit. I can fulfill all your fantasies. Yeah. Girl, you know I'm my time. Tell me, can you handle it? Red wine vibe with the candles lit. I can fulfill all your fantasies. Yeah, you know I'm my time. Yes, I'm my time, girl. Give me slow wine for the rest of my life. Cause I know places we need to go, and I know things we need to do. And I don't see us breaking up when all I do is fiend for you. And if you don't believe in love, well, I have something for you. We can go to Africa, teach you how the streets move. I don't want to lose you. Tell me what you won't do, cause I do anything for you. Anytime rise the queen salute me. Nowadays girls them really ruthless. Yes, I'm my time. Girl, you know I'm my time. Baby, can you handle it? Red wine vibe with the candles lit. I can fulfill all your fantasy. Girl, you know I'm my time. Baby, can you handle it? Red wine vibe with the candles lit. I can fulfill all your fantasy. Said I be heading to the paper, running on vapors. Need a few acres, no more haters. Wallaby stepper, Dan Dada, more money, bank robber. Wallaby stepper, Dan Dada, more money, bank robber. Wallaby stepper, Dan Dada, more money. Beats well clean in the London streets, so we reach and nothing normal. Mr. Beats well clean in the London streets, and we reach and nothing normal. And it in the farm all night, all the one vibe, yeah, girl said the third leg big, call the telephone tight, he say, nothing normal. Anytime we reach, put this loving in you. Hold on there, and then nothing formal. Anywhere we meet at the site, I go, hey, we can need, we, us on the beat. Whoa, rock for me, please. The site, I go, the site, I go. Anywhere we meet at the site, I go, the site, I go. Girl, you know I'm my time. Baby, can you handle it? Red wine vibe with the candles lit. I can fulfill all your fantasy. Yeah, girl, you know I'm my time. Tell me, can you handle it? Pisces, Air, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer.
Shout out to all my gods and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for another Celebrity Tarot live. Yes, gods and goddesses, leave me some crystal ball emojis if you are checking this out live. If you're checking out the replay, leave me some hearts in the comments. Today's video, we will be talking about Jonathan Majors, Tory Lanez Trial, Marques Houston, Latocha, and that thief, liar, cheater, deceiver, Rocky Bivens, and the drama with XSCAPE. So we will be talking about all of those tonight. Don't forget to leave your questions. Before we get into this, we do have a few announcements. First announcement, guys, I do now have emergency readings available. For those of you who don't know what emergency readings is, basically, if you book my phone readings, there is a little bit of a wait. The wait has decreased now. Shout out to everyone who's been booking their service. But if you feel like, look, I can't wait to the scheduled date, I need to go ahead and book my service, book my phone reading, because I do have phone readings available. You can actually go on my site. Guys, you've been asking me what this is. So I don't know if you guys see right here. when you actually choose a phone reading, it's going to give you an option to schedule your date as normal. If you look here where this pink arrow is pointing to emergency readings 48 hours or less, that means you will get your readings 48 hours or less. So it's still going to have you schedule your reading as normal. It's going to have you pick one of these days down here. But once you click that option for $15 more, you will automatically either get a call or an email scheduling you out within 48 hours. So if you guys do want to book, I am doing emergency readings this weekend along with text readings. I have one in the queue. Other than that, we will be doing text readings all this weekend. So make sure you guys book your readings. You guys know where you can book your readings. If you don't, go to ceethebeautydiva.com. It's pinned in the comments. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to get into this reading, child. How are you guys doing? Make sure you hit that thumbs up so it can let everyone else know. YouTube will send out the notification once you guys hit that like to all of our other family, all the other subscribers. All right, so how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing okay. Oh, one more announcement, guys. Don't forget to submit your stories to Ask C. If you do need advice, I am now taking that also, okay? All right, so we're going to get into some things, child. Let's go. Before I get into this, I have to say tarot readings are for entertainment purposes. Everything I say is allegedly. My interpretations of the cards is just that. We are going to go ahead and start with Tory Lanez. So for those of you who don't know, Tory Lanez does have sentencing coming up. I know everyone thought everything was done, you know, everything with the case was finished. No, we do have sentencing coming up. Now, I did tell you guys on my last Tory Lanez video that I did get good energy for those of you who's team Tory Lanez about David Kenner. I felt like Tory Lanez may have a chance of a reduced sentence or an appeal, right? However, David Kenner has since left. But with that being said, shout out to my radio. They actually read the appeal that Tory Lanez's team actually submitted. So we're going to go ahead and see what is sentencing going to be like. Now, I still stand behind what I said. I do feel like Tory Lanez is going to get sentenced, but he's not going to do the whole full 25 years. Now, I did say that, child. I'm going to pull some cards to confirm the overall energy of this appeal. When I was meditating on the energy, what I got was the appeal, even though there is some things that make sense, I don't feel like they're going to do another trial necessarily, but what I do feel like the judge may consider it when actually sentencing him. That's the vibe I was getting. Yeah, look, you'll receive a gift. I feel like, let's see, what's the vibe? I'll be surprised if Tory Lanez gets, I don't see him getting like, yeah, I got temporary. Yeah, this is temporary. This is not going to be forever. All right. I kept getting like 5 to 6 years. I kept getting like, if they sentenced him to 10, he wouldn't serve that. He'll get parole in 6 years, but I also I keep getting like deportation. That's what I keep getting because he's not from here. Yeah, he's really worried. This is playing on his mental health, as anything would, like this, right? And I feel like this is really going to take a toll on his mental health because of the allegations. And even though I feel like, and look, hotties don't, y'all always like to come here and try to drag me like how Portia drew Kenya, but I still say this affected all parties, and I do feel like this has affected Tory, not just business wise, but behind the scenes. I feel like because he hasn't been able to tell his story, I am getting right now, it has caused a little depression. However, the good thing about this is I do feel like we're going to hear Tory Lanez talk. I feel like the truth, I got the truth card. He's going to tell his truth. I'm definitely getting a sense of that. Like, I'm getting a sense that he's going to have a choice. Spirit is warning him about who he talks to. They're saying, make sure you choose the person wisely. Because while I do feel like there are people eager to hear Tory Lanez's story, I'm also getting a sense, if I have to be honest with you all, there is some people, like, sound like if he sat down with, like, who's someone? And you guys know I have no dog in this fight. I'm not team no one. I'm team truth, right? But let's say he sits down with the outlet that's more, like on Meg's side. Like, for instance, a Gayle King. I feel like they won't tell everything he says. They won't get the full story out. So they'll twist it. That's the vibe, because I'm getting this. Yeah. There are some obstacles he has to overcome. Yeah. All right, let's get some final cards. Will Tory Lanez, and then we're going to move on. I don't want to make this too long. Will Tory Lanez get sentenced next week? I'm getting yes. What do we do? I'm getting between 4 to 6 years, guys. I'm seeing him sentenced between 4 to 6 years. If he does get more than that, if he gets like 10, I see him getting out like 4 to 6 years for good behavior. That's what I'm getting. So good luck to Daystar. And shout out to whoever, is wishing him well, Team Tory Lanez. Shout out to you all. Prayers to Tory. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on. God, I'm supposed to be keeping up with these timestamps, child. I'm just going to go back and put it in later. All right. Let's move on. We're going to move on to Jonathan Majors' update. Do y'all like my It's Giving Jail? Let me see what you guys are saying. Not too much on my girl, Kenya. Oh, Kenya, Detroit native. I'll probably tell you guys later about my story on Kenya. I actually met her a couple times. She's very, very nice, actually. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to move on to Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors. Look, Jonathan Majors' lawyer really fumbled the ball with releasing those text messages. He really did. I told you guys in my reading that I do see him getting out eventually of the drama, but it's going to come with the price. So let's go ahead and see what's going to happen now. One thing I did get is his career is not going to be the same. While I still see him having a career, I do feel like this is going to be a stain. Let's see. I do see more people coming out. I still don't see him like serving time, because I feel like the woman he's with is going to throw a wrench in the case. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. All right, let's see. Thank you, K-Will. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of money he's going to have to pay out. Yeah. This is going to be a short journey, but even though I may feel like this is going to be a short journey when it comes to this, I do feel like Jonathan Majors, there's going to be a little bit more trouble that follows him. Yeah. However, with that being said, I do feel like he's going to eventually have success. I think I said I see this wrapping up around fall. I still do see that. I see, even though this being a blemish on his career, I still see someone from Hollywood, maybe like an A-lister, coming around and wrapping their arms around him. What's going to happen with the case, Spirit? What's going to happen with the case? Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And make sure you guys leave me some questions. I'll be taking your questions at the end. There's going to be another problem. Yeah, there's going to be another problem. This isn't going to be just something he can skate out of. I do look. The law is going to... they're going to stretch this out. They're going to stretch this out. Yeah, they're going to try to stretch this out. And for him, this is going to cause a delay. And he's going to feel some type of way. But I do feel like there's someone, there's either someone in the industry, I keep getting either an A-list actor or some big Hollywood movie exec that's going to stand by him and that's going to try to change the trajectory of everything. And I feel like this might be like the ace in the hole, like they're waiting to pull this out. It's kind of giving me like bribery, guys. Like, you know, have you ever heard of like with the Kardashians? And we're going to talk about that this weekend. For those of you who's asking, we're doing a Kardashian reading this weekend on my Patreon. But it's like, if you heard of what happened with the Kardashians and that one guy that they're suing, or that he tried to sue them, he said like his lawyer was like, oh, I play golf with the Kardashians' lawyer, so we're good. It's giving me that type of thing, like with the judge or something like that. That's what it's giving me, but they're trying to wait to use it. I do still feel like this is going to be a temporary thing for him. He's going to have it's going to be a nightmare with the PR for a minute, but eventually I feel like things are going to switch up and they're going to have things in his favor. So that's what I have for him. All right, let's go ahead. We are going to get into Marques Houston, gods and goddesses. We are going to get into him. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to roll a commercial and then we're going to talk about this creep, Marques Houston, child. So let the artists know what you guys think of their song. I will be leaving the link. It is in the description box for those of any YouTubers that's looking to promote independent artists. Check out Thematic. They have different songs like that. Guys, let me know what you guys think of the songs, and then we're going to come back and pull for Marques Houston and XSCAPE. Let's get into it. Feeling the show? Feel free to send your love by donating to your girl's virtual tip jar. 100% of your donation goes back to the channel, so any little bit goes a long way, guys. And if you can't send the cash, don't trip. Make sure you hit that like button, share this video, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? All of that also helps me out on YouTube, guys. So feel free to send your love however you can. I really do appreciate it. I want you to know that I appreciate all the love you send from the bottom of my heart. So let's go ahead and get back into it.
Come on, get it, yeah. Black Birkin and I'm back working, and my G's merging, all my bitches twerking, and I keep it certain. Then my rhymes urban, put it in my big pocket. Niggas never worth shit. Black Birkin and I'm back working. working and my G's merging. All my bitches working and I keep it certain. Then my rhymes urban, put it in my big pocket. Niggas never worth shit. I'm going in hard, I feed to my own guards. I swing with a big star, I shop in them big cars. Ready to make a war, I pop you from a star. Don't blame me if I made it, fuck up shit, I'm Lamar. The money I'm counting now, just rhyming your ticket. I'm from the overseas, coming if I wanted I pick it. For satisfaction, remember when I had to clip it. Bet I'm the beast now, I can switch the whole clicker. Too blessed, only move for the check. Blow hard to compute myself, nice to see me but y'all never tap. And I'm too busy for the whole lot of cap. Pulling up outside, putting it like I'm not side. And I'm killing with my rap, and I'm running my side. Got me? Black Birkin, and I'm back working. And my G's merging, all my bitches working. And I keep it certain, then my rhymes urban. Put it in my big pocket, niggas never worth shit. Black Birkin, and I'm back working. And my G's merging, all my bitches working. And I keep it certain, then my rhymes urban. Put it in my big pocket, niggas never worth shit. We're falling apart though when I bang you make it step though. Right, your friends I call them sensors. No one lawyer, she gets mad though. Give a pick a seller, let go. No more copy for go. Blow it like machine while my fluffy ass with go. Open the dictionary, rap binary, 369 in the back Hillary. Left you homeboys in the same misery. Moving on a bit so I don't need memories. Yeah, Black Birkin and I'm back working. And my G's merging, all my bitches working. And I keep it certain, then my rhymes urban. Put it in my big pocket, niggas never worth shit. Black Birkin and I'm back working. And my G's merging, all my bitches working. And I keep it certain, then my rhymes urban. Put it in my big pocket, niggas never worth shit. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Queen bee. Yo, let go. Black Birkin and I'm back working. And my G's merging, all my bitches working. And I keep it certain, then my rhymes urban. Put it in my big pocket, niggas never worth shit.
Same shit for a month, don't feel the same when it's done. Yeah. I know you know we have fun. Feel it till I had enough. Everything happens at once, and I'm not the same as I was. Feel like I'm losing my cool. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Hyperfixation on you. On the same shit for a month, don't feel the same when it's done. Yeah. I know you know we have fun. Feel it till I had enough. Everything happens at once, and I'm not the same as I was. Feel like I'm losing my cool. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Hyperfixation on you. On the same shit for a month.
In the worst case, infatuated on the first date. Immersed since the first day, but feelings come and go like birthdays. She throws shade, cause I ain't take her out for a minute. 2 weeks feeling like I'm winning and I'm boring at dinner. Cause I don't feel the same when I'm with her as I did in the beginning. Guess that's how I'm living. Who am I to do this shit? Who am I to do this shit? Make choices like I'm clueless. Relationships ruined, I don't follow through. Shit, there's no absolutes in this game that I play. Guess you can't trust anything that I say. A promise I make is a promise to break. Sorry to tell you I'm over it, babe. I'm over it.
On the same shit for a month, don't feel the same when it's done. Yeah. I know you know we have fun. Feel it till I had enough. Everything happens at once, and I'm not the same as I was. Feel like I'm losing my cool. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Hyperfixation on you. Yeah. Tell me what I wanna hear, babe. Tell me that you need me. Tell me what you find so funny. I promise I'm the only girl that's in LA. Not here just to take your money. Give me other reasons. Give me something that I can believe in. Maybe I'm just way too nice. Maybe you should live your life. Maybe I can go live mine. I'm fine, but I'm over it. On the same shit for a month. Don't feel the same when it's done. Yeah. I know you know we have fun. the same shit for a month. Don't feel the same when it's done. Yeah, yeah. I know you know we have fun. Feel it till I had enough. Everything happens at once, and I'm not the same as I was. Feel like I'm losing my cool. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Hyperfixation on you.
I hope you guys enjoyed that music break. Yes, guys and goddesses, again, make sure you let the artists know what they think. Links to the songs is below. Shout out to Thematic. Also, if you're just coming in, don't forget to book your emergency readings. Yes, I do have emergency readings available for those of you who's just coming in. If you book a phone reading with me, yes. So if you go to my site, you guys see there, book a phone reading. If you click the emergency option, you will get your reading in 48 hours or less. It's still going to prompt you to schedule. So make sure you still schedule your reading for whatever date. But if you click that, you will get contacted within 48 hours to schedule your reading. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to get back into this reading. Child, let's go ahead and get into Marques Houston. Yes. So, Marques Houston recently tried to justify his relationship to his teenage bride. You know, like I stated in the beginning, everything in the video is allegedly child. But anyway, he let's just call a thing what it is. Marques, it looks like you groomed this girl. This girl was on the missing persons report. Guys, should make sure you check out people like Sloan Mob Radio that talked about it. I think Storm Moreau did a video about it recently. He basically allegedly groomed this child, and instead of just being quiet about it, like not trying to defend it and try to clean it up, he went on TV One recently to try to clean it up. Now, what I do want to say is this. When I was meditating on his energy, his spirit guides are saying, like, he shouldn't have did that, because I feel like it's going to put a bigger spotlight on him, right? And we're going to talk about Chris Stokes and everything in my reading deeper in Patreon. But what I want to say is, don't be surprised if more things come out. I feel like I see Marques Houston trying to sue certain media outlets or threatening to sue, but he won't be able to. I see the family of the young girl coming out and saying something. Let's see. Will Marques Houston... Let's see. What will come out of Marques Houston episode that he shares on TV One about his wife? What's going to come out? What's next? While I don't feel like he will do jail time for this because of how everything is, and you can't make a person really talk. She's grown now, right? I do feel like, though, his facade is, he don't really have a facade, but the facade he think he has is going to come out even more. Yeah. I do feel like there is someone that's going to come out and talk. We'll probably talk about this with in Patreon. This is what I will say. Marques Houston, you really, if I were you, I would be quiet. I would just be quiet. You did what you did. There's some creepy vibes going over there. Because I feel like the more, I don't know, I see him arguing with like YouTubers and people on the web and trying to argue, trying to clear things up, but it's not working out for him. I definitely feel like it's going to just drive the the knife in even deeper. I definitely feel like Chris Stokes, and we'll get into this more in Patreon, I do feel like the glass is cracking on him. People know who Chris Stokes is, but I feel like it goes deeper than what we know. What Spirit is telling me, there's a lot more child stars that may come out. I'm getting the vibes from Chris Stokes like he's that man from Nickelodeon. I don't know if you heard of the drama with Nickelodeon. I can't remember the guy's name, but the things he did, I feel like there's going to be some things about him that we will be hearing and we will be seeing. And I feel like Marques Houston will be hit in the crosshairs. All right, so... And don't forget to leave me some questions, guys, at the end. I will be taking them. But I just want to tell you guys that about him because I really, really do plan on talking about him in Patreon. All right, let's move on to Latocha and Rocky versus XSCAPE. Child, y'all been wanting me to talk about this. We gonna talk about it, okay? So basically, if you guys haven't been watching SWV and XSCAPE, if you've been on the rock, you know what happened with if you've been on the rock, you probably don't know. Latocha is no longer in XSCAPE. She got accused of stealing her sister's money, Tamika, and now the group XSCAPE's money. When I tell you they accuse Rocky of stealing, when I tell you Rocky is a hazard to XSCAPE, a liar, cheater, deceiver, and Latocha is trying to act like, girl, we don't see what we see about y'all. So you guys want to know what will happen? What will happen? First, let's get some clarity. Was Latocha aware of Rocky stealing? Was Latocha aware of Rocky stealing? This is what I pick up, guys. I pick up that Latocha was more than aware. I feel like for some things she may ignore because it was to her benefit. I do feel like she's digmatized, if I have to be honest with you. But what I feel like what's going to happen when things blow up with her and Rocky and everything, she's going to act like she didn't know and she been through a lot, which I'm not saying she hasn't. And she's going to try to put it on like she didn't know he was doing all of this. That's what it's going to come out and look. However, what Spirit is saying is she knows. You can't get away from the truth. You know what's going on. I'm definitely getting that. I feel like there's rumors that XSCAPE is going to kick her out legally. I do feel like they're strategizing. Let's see. Yeah, I do feel like they're strategizing. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Tasha knew about Rocky stealing. Put a 2 if you think she's just oblivious. I want to see what y'all think in the chat. Y'all think she knew? Yeah, she knew, child. Alright, let's see. With that being said, though, I do see XSCAPE eventually overcoming. I know this is shocking, or I don't want to say overcoming, but coming to some agreement. I see some agreement being made. Yeah, I see some agreement being made between the two. This show has really I feel like this show wasn't really good for them. Look, this is her marriage. This is her marriage. What about her marriage, Spirit? Child, look, I asked Spirit what about her marriage and these cards fell in the trash. I feel like that's symbolic. Her marriage is in the trash, child. Let's see what these cards. Yeah. They're going to come to some agreement. What I feel like, they're going to come to some agreement. I feel like Tasha is going to try, mark my words, she's going to separate from Rocky or something's going to happen. She's going to act like, oh, I didn't know. You're going to hear her crying. Oh, Tamika, I didn't know. Oh, Candy, I didn't know. We're gonna hear that. I feel like her husband is going to get caught up in some more. Because I keep getting this, like, legal card. Yeah. Let's see what this legal card is. Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised in the fall if we hear some legal action with the ladies of XSCAPE. Yeah. Either suing or trying to recoup some of that money. I feel like they may try to there's a woman that may try to step in to get the group back together. Or resolve things with them. Yeah, but it's going to be a slow process. It's definitely going to be a slow process. I think what the best option is for the two of them or the groups is this separation. As far as it goes with Latocha's career, ooh, child, let me see. Will Latocha be able to recover from this with her career? Let's see. Will she be able to recover with her career? I see this movie coming out with them, and I feel like it's going to be good. She's trapped. Until she gets trapped out of this relationship, there's always going to be issues with her career. There's always going to be issues. She's always going to be blocked creatively. This man she's with is an energy vampire. And I definitely feel like Latocha's definitely giving narcissists, I'm not a clinician, so, I can't diagnose child, but she's definitely giving symptoms of narcissism along with her family. I definitely get that. And that can be hard, guys. I actually have a personal story coming up why Latocha and Tamika's arguing triggered me personally. So I'm going to put that up in my Patreon in the lounge here. So if you guys want to, get to know me a little bit more, I will be talking about that. But yeah, guys, that's what I have for them. Let's go ahead and look at you guys and see if you guys have some questions. So I didn't really look in the chat. MJB reading or MBJ reading. Michael B. Jordan, I'm guessing that's what that is. I do have a reading on him. I do plan on doing. As a matter of fact, let's see. How do Michael B. Jordan feel about all this drama with Jonathan Majors? Let's ask. How does Michael B. Jordan feel? Because, he is. He did put him in that movie Creed. Didn't he direct it? Okay, let's see. How has this affected Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors' relationship? Ooh, okay. I definitely feel like there's some disappointment there from Michael B. Jordan's standpoint. I guess they had some type of promotion they had to do. This is throwing a wrench in it, child. Let's see. How does I feel like people may be telling Michael B. Jordan, you need to stay away from him. Like, you need to stay far away from him. That's not going to look good on you, especially with everything he has going on. I definitely feel like, because, woke Twitter been dragging Jonathan Majors because, who he chose to be with. That's not my views, child. But they've been like, that's what he gets because he's with this, and this, dating outside, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like there are some people on Michael B. Jordan's side that's like, look, you don't need that drama. We just did the PR relationship with Lori Harvey, okay? we don't need to make it look like you run with that. So I'm definitely getting the sense of that. Yeah, I feel like Michael B. Jordan is staying away, child. He still think highly of him, but I feel like he kind of disappointed because this kind of put a wrench in them promoting. I don't know if they had something overseas or something else. I'm definitely getting a sense of that. Yeah. That's how he feel, child. That's how he feel. I don't know. If you was Michael B. Jordan, would you stay away from Jonathan Majors right now? Until he clears up things? I don't know, child. Alright, so I don't see any more questions here. Guys, make sure you check out the Wendy Williams reading. I did. Show that some love. Also, I will be having a Cardi B and Offset reading coming pretty soon. I feel like I have to do another career clinic on Cardi B. Did y'all hear what she said recently? So make sure you guys check out that. And don't forget, we probably will be live. Well, we definitely will be live in my Patreon. You will be getting content this weekend, so look forward to that. I have another secret message coming along with you. Once again, the Cardi B and Offset that will be going to Patreon. And then we will be going live here on the channel. And we will be going live on Patreon to talk about the Kardashians. So I look forward to that, guys. If you're watching the replay, leave me some questions for Michael B. Jordan. That will be the next one I will be doing. And yeah, until then, all my gods and goddesses, see you in the next video. Peace.
Like